Hi, I'm John Basedow. Welcome to the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout. This is one of my favorite training routines. Now the goal of our workout today is basically to build lean muscle and also maximize fat burning so we get a leaner, more toned physique. If you think that's going to involve a lot of tricky dance moves or high impact gyrations, you're wrong. Those types of routines never really worked for me, and secondly, I'm really not coordinated enough to pull that off. Basically, aerobics can be good for losing weight to a degree, but it's not going to reshape your body. For instance, a woman who's pear-shaped may turn into a smaller pear, or a man with a big spare tire may end up with a smaller spare tire, but that's about it. Aerobic training and purely aerobic videos have limitations. That's why we've created the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout. It overcomes these limitations by combining weight training exercises in a heart rate increasing cardio pace so that we not only drop pounds of fat, but also build lean muscle in the process. Now that's a double threat to our fat reserves. Number one, we're burning some fat just by doing the exercises. And number two, and more importantly, we're building lean muscle in the process. And this lean muscle is metabolically active, meaning it burns fat for energy even when we're at rest. So in essence, folks, what we're doing is we're better priming our bodies to burn fat for energy 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, even while we're sleeping. In order for men and women to really build lean, strong, healthy physiques, we have to focus on changing our body composition, meaning shifting it more in favor of lean mass or muscle and decreasing body fat percentage. That's what the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout does. On this video, we're going to work out together, spending about 40 minutes working out the upper and lower body major and minor muscle groups, and then we're going to end with 5 minutes of abdominal training. So the guys out there can get a really tight six-pack and the ladies can get a lean, toned midsection. Now keep in mind, our goal here is to build lean muscle and also maximize fat burning. So we've got to keep our heart rates up and stay at a cardio pace. That means minimal rest between sets. We're going to start out with the major muscle groups, the chest, back, and the legs, and then move on to the smaller muscle groups, shoulders and arms, and finally end with a definition-increasing ab workout. Now keep in mind, we're going to be doing what's called supersets here, which is basically combining two exercises back to back with minimal rest periods. So that means we're going to stick with lighter weights. Once again, as with many of our home style videos, convenience is key to making exercise a part of your life. So the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout uses very minimal equipment, just a few free weights and a bench. All of the exercises can be done right at home, so you don't have to worry about getting dressed up, going to the gym, worrying about who you're going to run into. The only thing you have to focus on is the great results you're going to get from following this program. And now that we've gotten some of the background out of the way, let's get on to what we're here to do, the workout. Let's start burning fat and building lean muscle with the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout. Okay, for chest and back exercises, we're going to start off with the incline presses for chest, supersetted with the bent over rows for back. Now for the incline press, you have your bench set at a 45-degree angle, and then you start to do a set of 10 reps. Bringing the weights down slowly and pushing them up in a controlled manner, always feeling the contraction right on the chest. The incline press is great for developing the chest. Today we're working out at the beautiful Bayard Arboretum in Oakdale, New York. Such a nice peaceful setting. I actually like to watch peaceful settings at home when I'm exercising because it gets me in the right mood. It helps me to keep my focus. Breathe out. And there we go. Okay, now without taking a break, we go straight to the bent over rows. Holding the weights in your hand and pretend like you're elbowing somebody behind you. This is a great back exercise. You really feel it developing the back. Always pretend like you're elbowing somebody behind you. Pick it back up. Feeling the contraction right in the back. And that's it. That's the end of set number one. Take a brief rest and we'll be on to set number two. Okay, now it's on to set number 2 of the incline dumbbell press, supersetted with the bent over rows. Okay, we lean back on our bench again and get ready for the incline press. Now we're using light weights today, and I know some ladies necessarily don't like using weights because they feel that they're going to get a big and bulky appearance. That generally is not going to be the case. If you use lighter weights and you do a number of reps, and you're also following a low-fat, low to moderate carbohydrate, high-protein diet, similar to that on the Fitness Made Simple program, you should actually get leaner and more muscular, more toned that is, not big and bulky. Men get bigger and bulkier largely because of a chemical in their bodies called testosterone. Men have more of it, women don't, so that's the reason for the major muscle development in men. Now that's the end of that particular part of the exercise. Let's go straight to the bent over rows. And we're going to do a nice set of 10. Once again, we're elbowing somebody right behind us. Squeeze that back. Feel that muscle developing. As you get a lower body fat level, that's going to get nice muscle tone. Nice definition at the beach. And it's real motivating to work out here at a picturesque setting like the Bayard Arboretum. So motivating that we finished that section of the chest and back exercises, and it's on to the next part. For our next group of chest and back exercises, we're going to do the flat bench flies supersetted with the single arm rows. Now for the flat bench flies, we use the bench in basically a flat position, obviously, and we pretend like we're hugging a barrel, keeping our arms slightly bent and squeezing with our chest. This motion's great for developing the separation in the chest, especially when you get down to a low body fat level. Squeeze that up. You can start to see the striations at that point. And once again, slow and controlled, keep hugging that barrel, keep a little arc in your arm. And we're going to do a set of 10. Without taking a rest, go straight to the single arm row. Once again, keeping up that cardio pace. I'm using the same weight, pretending like I'm elbowing somebody this time with only one arm. Feel that stretch when you lower the weight on the eccentric motion and the contraction when you raise it. Keep breathing. Feel that heart beating. And that's 10. Switch immediately to the other side. Same thing. Keeping up the cardio pace. This is not going to make anybody big and bulky. It's going to make them lean and defined. You'll have a killer body, especially when you start adding that low fat, low to moderate carbohydrate, high protein diet in there. And that's the last one. Hold the contraction and lower it slowly. That's the end of set number 1. Now we're going to take a break for a moment and we're going to go right on to set number 2. Once again, lay back on the bench. Get your arms in like a little bit of an angled position and hug that barrel. One good thing you've got to remember is sometimes as you're building lean muscle and burning body fat with the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout, your weight may not necessarily change dramatically in the beginning. That's because muscle does weigh more than fat. However, the way your clothes are fitting may change dramatically because muscle takes up less space than fat. So instead of worrying about the scale weight, measure inches and how your clothes are fitting. Ooh, we go straight down to single arm row. You'll notice the waistline in your pants may be a little bit looser. Hopefully for guys, our short sleeve shirts will be a little tighter around the shoulders. Inches are really key when it comes to getting fit. That's what you want to pay attention to. Oh, that's 10. Switch sides. Once again, stick with that slow and controlled manner. You always want to feel the tension in the muscle that you're working. That shows that the muscle is actually working. You don't want to do any herky-jerky moves. That's when you use the momentum of other parts of your body and you don't get the development in the part of the body that you're actually working. And that's 10. That's the end of set number 2, and now we move on to our next chest back exercise. Okay, now we're going to do one set of the incline push-ups. You just position yourself on the bench and do standard push-ups. Once again, slow and controlled, keep your back flat as a board. Feel the tension in your chest squeezing out and in your back muscles. Should be the major ones working. You're also going to get some spillover into your arm muscles, the biceps and triceps, which are going to be worked next. Keep your abs tight, and that's 10. We go straight to the decline now. Get in position with your legs on the bench and do your push-ups, 10 of them. Once again now, keeping your back straight. Motion should be in your chest, back. You should be feeling the tightness there. Keep your abs tight. And we're done with that one. That finishes up our chest and back routine. Now we're going to move on to legs. Now we're going to work out our legs. We're going to start off with the dumbbell squats. These are going to then be supersetted with the standing calf raises. Grab your weights, hold them at your sides. If you're not quite ready to do these exercises with weights, you can also do them without weights. It's basically like doing deep knee bends. Do one set of 10. You're getting lean, strong, and healthy. Keep your body straight and bend at the knee. Feeling that stretch in the quad muscle. This is developing your upper thigh, also your glutes, the teardrop muscle in your thigh, which is right above your kneecap. Focus ahead of you and keep good form throughout the exercise. Whew, and that's a set of 10 there. Keeping that cardio pace, we're going to go right to the standing calf raises. Standing calf raises, keep your weights at your side again, and stand on your tiptoes. Stand on your tiptoes. Feeling the stretch in your calves. You can sometimes angle your toes inward, like that, or angle them outward, like that, and it hits the calf muscle at a different angle. Another way to do this exercise is to stand on a board. That way you get an even greater stretch. Whew. And that's 10 for the standing calf raises. That's the end of set 1, and we're going to go on to set number 2. Now we're going to go on with set 2 of the dumbbell squats, once again supersetted with the standing calf raises. We're grabbing our weights. If you're not using weights, don't grab the weights, and begin. One thing about this Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout is it really helps keep your focus on health when you're doing it. Your focus should always be on health. Too many people focus on wealth. There's no glory in being the richest man in the graveyard. If you don't have your health, you really have nothing. Exercise is also a great preventative, regular exercise is, of many diseases in later life. Osteoporosis, high blood pressure, coronary heart disease. That's the end of 10 for that one. Let's go straight to the standing calf raises. Waiting till you get an illness and then starting an exercise program is not really proactive. It's sort of like closing the corral door after the horses have left. You want to be proactive, practice a fitness lifestyle early in life, and then you don't have to worry about the diseases as much later on. And that's 10. Now we're going to go on to our second and last group of leg exercises. Our next group of leg exercises are the dumbbell lunges supersetted with stiff leg deadlifts. For the dumbbell lunge, it's similar to the squat, but instead of going straight down like a deep knee bend, you're stepping forward. First, we're going to do 10 with the left leg and then 10 with the right leg. We step forward, keeping our body straight above our knee, and then push back to the starting position. That would be 1 on that leg. Then we go 2. Your other knee can go as low as 2 to 3 inches above the ground. Keep looking forward. Focus on something in front of you. Sometimes this exercise can become real tiring if you're not used to it, so you might want to do it without any weights to start with. But you really feel it in that teardrop muscle of the quad. Once again, the muscle right above the kneecap. And you also feel it in your butt as you're going back up. Keep your body aligned, almost like perpendicular to the ground. And that's 10. Now we go straight to the other leg. Now our left leg is going to go only 2 to 3 inches above the ground since we're stepping forward with our right leg. Same motion though, pretty much. Keep your body straight. You'll really start to feel it on this one. If you need to take a break during any of the exercises, just take a break. Pause the tape. Do whatever you need to. Remember, it's not where you start out, it's where you finish. Build up to doing 10 on each leg if you can't do it to start out with. Whew, and that's 10. Now we're going to do the stiff leg deadlifts, keeping up that cardio pace without a break. Look straight ahead, bend only at the waist, and then going back up, keeping your legs straight. You're feeling this motion in the backs of your legs or your hamstrings, also known as your leg biceps. We're going to do 10 sets of this exercise. Don't bend your back. You can hold it down a little bit on the eccentric motion or the pulling apart motion, like I'm doing right now, and then squeeze it back up, clenching your butt a little bit and squeezing your leg biceps or the hamstrings, the backs of your legs. Fortunately, I have some nice scenery to look at for this exercise. One of the perks of TV and video production, looking at the Connecticut River here in New York at the Bayard Arboretum. Oh, hold that last one. Squeeze it up. Whew. End of set 1. Now we're going to do set 2 after a little bit of a rest. Okay, here we go, our second set of our dumbbell lunges, supersetted with the stiff leg deadlifts. Grab the weights, right at your sides, stride forward. Once again, doing 10 reps to each side. 10 reps with each leg. Sometimes some people do dumbbell lunges where they almost do like long strides, like walking forward, like continuing walking rather than going back to a starting position, like alternating with the right and the left leg. I personally prefer to do them more one leg at a time. Keeping that other knee about 2 to 3 inches above the ground. Ooh, 10 to one side, 10 to the other. I really feel this one in the butt, especially when you keep your body straight and you pull back to the starting position. squeezing back up. Sometimes you can hold the lunge just a little bit at the bottom. Feel that eccentric motion. Squeeze back up. The dumbbell lunges take a long time to do, but you're going to be thankful for them the next time you go out in a bathing suit. Now, continuing with our hamstrings, we're going to go do the stiff leg deadlifts. Weights a little bit in front of you, bending forward, keeping your legs straight, squeezing back up. Bending forward, keeping your legs straight, squeezing back up. We're going to do one set of the 10 reps with these. That actually feels pretty good. You're hitting your muscles in a totally different way here in the leg biceps or hamstrings, and also the butt again. Sometimes you can squeeze up, really tensing your thighs too as you squeeze up. Because as I said before, a lot of exercises have spillovers, meaning like they don't just primarily hit one muscle. There are supporting muscles that are involved in most exercise movements. And even though we're targeting the hamstrings here, you couldn't do them if you really had no quads. And that's it. That's the end of leg training for today, and it's on to the next body part. To start off our shoulder routine, we're going to begin with the shoulder dumbbell press. That's going to be supersetted with side lateral raises. Okay, our bench is now in a 90-degree angle, and we press the weights up. We're going to do a 10 count on this one, guys. Once again, slow, controlled manner over here. Keep in mind, we're building lean muscle. Lean muscle is a fat-burning furnace. It's going to help us in our fat-burning goals, because even when we're at rest, muscle burns fat for energy. This is a great exercise for really building the deltoids. Now we're going to put the bigger weights down, and we're going to pick up a smaller set of weights, because for the side lateral raises, I tend to use something that's maybe half of what I'm doing for the actual dumbbell presses. Without skipping a beat, we just bring them straight up to our sides. This is great for developing the side or lateral head of our deltoids. This is an exercise that you might have to work up to just a little bit, because when you first start doing it, you might want to try doing it, sounds funny, but without any weights at all, just to get the motion down, because you really want to keep your arms straight and use your shoulder joint almost as a lever or a hinge, so that way you're raising and lowering only by moving the shoulder and keeping your arms pretty rigid. That finishes the first set. We're now going to go on to our second set right after a little break. Okay, here we go with set number 2. Once again, one set of 10 reps with the incline dumbbell press. This is the incline press for the shoulders. Unlike with the chest incline press, the shoulder bench is at a 90-degree angle instead of the 45 degrees, so you're more straight up, focusing much more on your shoulders. It's amazing how when you just change the angle of the bench, you completely hit the muscle in a different way. Now we're moving on to our raises. This time we're going to do frontal raises instead of lateral raises. Frontal raises work more the frontal head of the shoulder or the deltoid. And it's a nice variation to do. Once again, remember with this one to each side really counts as a half, not a full one. So really, you have to do 2 to count as a full one. So it takes just a little bit longer. And right now, that's the beginning of our 6th. That's still the 6th. This is number 7, and this is still number 7. A little trickier when it comes to the counting, but remember, each arm has to be worked. Otherwise, if you did 10, you would have just done 5 to each side. Whew. Feels like it's never going to end, but then it does. There you go. That finishes off shoulders for a little bit. Now it's on to the arms. Now we're going to work our arms, starting with alternate dumbbell curls. Alternate dumbbell curls pretty much are done 1 to each side. So that's 1 right there. And that would be 2. This routine really helps to build our biceps and also gets a little bit of tricep work because no muscle is worked completely independently. Anytime you do any type of exercise, there's always some spillover force left for the other muscles. Like for instance, when you do back exercises, biceps are involved. When you do, for instance, chest exercises, biceps and triceps are also involved, etc. And that's it. That's 10 for the alternate bicep curls. And now we're going to superset that with what's called the French press, which is for our triceps. You can use the same bench, put one weight over your head, basically keep your elbows sort of close in to the side of your head and raise and lower it. Once again, we're going to do a set of 10 reps. That's 1 and 2, 3. When you get down to a real low body fat percentage, you'll really start noticing your triceps getting like a striated look, almost like teeth. And that's a testament to the toning and also a testament to how well your diet's working. And that's it on that one. Make sure not to hit your head taking that down. We're going to take a rest for a moment and then we're going to do set number 2 of the alternate bicep curls supersetted with the French press. Here we go with our second set. Alternate bicep curls. Once again, as you get down to that lower body fat percentage, you start seeing in a guy more striations and more veins popping out. A lady will see more toning. Once again, a testament to the diet that you're following, because diet can be 70 to 80% of the game. Remember that any type of fat loss or weight loss or gain is basically a mathematical event. If you take in more calories than you burn off during a day, you're going to gain some fat. If you burn off more calories than you take in, you're going to basically lose some fat and become tighter. So that you want to have a calorie deficit a little bit and then be able to lose some fat and tone up and see more definition. We move right on to the French press. This is set number 2. Keep your elbows close to your head, in at your sides, feeling that stretch right in the tricep. Slow and controlled on the way down and push it up. And we're done with that one. Once again, don't hit your head with the weight. That would be a shame. And we're going to move on to our last set of arm exercises next. For our next set of arms exercises, we're going to do the concentration curl. This is a single arm concentration curl. Put your elbow right against your knee and curl that weight up. Go slowly up and down. 10 counts to each arm. I'm starting off with my right arm, and you should see the muscle tensing up on the concentric portion and lowering on the eccentric portion. The eccentric portion is when the muscle is pulled apart. Now we finish with that arm, go to the next arm. This exercise really concentrates the force on your bicep. Your bicep is isolated by being held in position. Right now your elbow's against your inside of your thigh or your knee. Ooh, and you really feel that. Move on to our triceps, and we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. Tricep kickbacks are just basically straightening out the arm, having the arm act as like a little hinge right at the elbow joint. That, of course, is the one where you're going to see those little teeth-like developments as you start getting down to a lower body fat percentage. Keep your elbows close to your sides and do the motion slow and controlled. Sometimes I focus on something in front of me and just concentrate the whole movement right on the tricep. And that's our second set of 10. We're going to end with one more set. Here we go with set number 2. Back to the concentration curls. Really keep the mind-muscle connection on this one, guys. Concentrate on how that bicep feels contracting and releasing. It really gives you a toned look to the arm. That's it for side 1. Let's go to side 2. You really start feeling the burn in this exercise, especially on the second set. It's a good kind of feeling. Squeeze it, hold it for a beat, and slowly lower it. Pull those muscle fibers apart. And then keep up that cardio pace. Go straight to the triceps kickbacks. Focus on something in front of you. Keep the mind-muscle connection. Keep your arms at your sides, on both sides when you do this exercise. Flip around. Not taking a break. This exercise really targets your triceps extremely well, especially when you hold it for a beat on the full squeeze, the concentric motion. That was good. That finishes our arms, and now we're on to our next body part. Now it's time for the ab workouts. We're gonna do 5 what I like to call power minutes in a row. It's basically a minute of each different ab exercise done in succession. You don't really want to take long rest periods between them, but if you're not ready to do them straight in succession, you can pause the tape, take a break, and then go on to the next minute. To start out with, we're going to do the trunk twists. And I do this with a closet rod or a broomstick on my shoulders. It's great for the obliques and also great for warming up the entire ab region. Here we go. We have a minute on the clock, and we're set to go. And what we do here is, looking forward, you just sort of twist at your waist. You feel a little bit like a propeller. This really warms me up. I do this as one of the first exercises, sometimes when I'm not even doing abs. Makes you feel good. You warm up your back too. You'll feel it right above your butt, all the way up to your lats. Twisting only at your waist. You can sometimes dip a little for variety. Just hit those muscles. Remember, the key is to always feel the tension or the contraction on the muscle group you're aiming for. In this case, the abs, particularly the obliques. Oh, and that's it. So we head to the mat next. Okay, now we're down on the floor and we're going to be doing the standard crunches. I'm going to have my legs up on the bench. If you don't happen to have a bench, you can put your legs on the floor or on a chair. Put one hand behind my head, one on my abs, and let's go with the standard crunches. 60 seconds on the clock. This particular exercise is great because it focuses on the entire abdominal wall with a heavy emphasis on the upper abs. Some of the other exercises that we'll do are going to focus more on the obliques, which are our side abs, or on the lower ab wall. Once again, don't do any herky-jerky movements over here, just slow and controlled, never losing tension in the midsection. That's why I keep my fingers on my abs. And just go for the straight minute. You see some guys at the gym sort of like jerking up and down on an ab bench. If you look at their abs, they really have no definition because it's not the way to go. Their back gets more of a workout that way. Ooh, squeeze it out, hold the contraction, and that's it. Minute's up. Next, we're going to move on to the alternate bicycle. This is a great ab movement to hit the entire ab wall as well as focus on the obliques. You take your elbow and go to the alternate knee. We're doing our 60 seconds. Once again with the abs, your nutrient intake is so important to getting them to show. You don't want to ever starve yourself. Starving yourself just basically sends your body into fat storage mode, and when you do finally eat, your body tries to save as much of those nutrients as it can as body fat. What you want to do is give your body several small meals a day, several times a day, but never one overwhelming meal that'll send you into fat storage. One little trick I use is also to brush my teeth after each meal, because that adds finality to a meal, and it also, you'll start to notice that the food doesn't taste as good after brushing your teeth, so you stop from overeating. It's a good little trick. The other trick I use is having sugar-free gum at the end of the meal, if I'm out, which does basically the same thing. And those are a couple of ab-defining secrets. Sticking with the obliques now, we're going to do some concentrated oblique crunches. We're going to go 30 seconds to each side. I'm going to start with my left side, then go over to my right side. Tilt yourself a little on your side and squeeze up with your obliques. This really concentrates those oblique muscles. Feel the tension. As we were talking about rest before, a lot of times people overtrain their bodies, and what happens is that goes into other aspects of their lives too. Overtraining can stress you out so much that you start overeating, you start getting less energy. It really robs you of control. Now we go to the other side. And the one thing you want to do when you're doing an exercise program is stay in control. So as I always say, you want to train hard, you want to eat right, you want to rest well. That's the key to success. Squeeze that out. Squeeze it out one more time. And one last time. Hold it for a second. And we're out. Oh, that is a real killer exercise for the obliques. Once again, if it's a little too hard for you right after the alternate bicycle, you can take a break. Work up to it. Maybe you can't do it the first or second time, but hopefully by the third or fourth time you're doing the workout program, you can move on to that. Now let's go on to our last ab exercise. Our final ab power minute is going to be leg raises. These are very, very good at targeting the lower abs. We've targeted the basically the upper abs right now. We've also targeted the obliques. Now we're going to target the lower abs, but also hit the mid-abdominal wall because it stabilizes them. Now I put my hands a little bit under my butt, stick my legs straight out. You can either put your head down or a little up and then raise your legs. Keeping your legs straight, putting all your tension right here
feel those ab muscles. This is once again a little hard exercise. If you can't raise your legs very high off the floor, just a little bit of work, but you feel that you're keeping constant tension on the abs. You get great development from this one. Once again, the abs get a lot of workout from other muscle group exercises like chest, back, because they're stabilizing muscles. Ooh, sometimes a minute can just feel like an eternity when you do this exercise. But noticing the development really makes it worth the effort. Keep that tension. Don't give it up. We're almost done with the entire workout. Ooh, that feels good. Hold it a second, squeeze it. Oh! And that's it. Not only are we done with the lower leg raises, but we are now done with the entire Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout. And if you've completed it well, you're going to be feeling it tomorrow and possibly the day after. But once again, the results you see are going to make it all worth the effort. I hope you enjoy and benefit from the Fitness Made Simple 45-minute fat burning workout as much as I have. Keep in mind that one of the keys to success with any fitness program is consistency. So this workout should be done regularly in order to see results. Please feel free to email me about your progress at our website, www.fitnessmadesimple.com. Until then, train hard, eat right, rest well, and you'll attain all your fitness goals.
All of John's exercise clothing was provided by Physique Bodywear, makers of the hottest fashions in fitness. Feel the heat by visiting their website at www.physiquebodywearusa.com or call them at 845-473-4832 to order a catalog of their latest designs.
If you'd like to get a Fitness Made Simple t-shirt or tank top similar to the one that John wears in this video, you can now order one by calling our toll-free order line 1-888-889-8964 or order online at our website www.fitnessmadesimple.com. The following are commercials for our other videos featuring fitness celebrity John Basedow. They can also help you accomplish your fitness goals. All of these videos are now available in both VHS and DVD formats.
The muscle building workout, the fat burning nutrition plan, both in one best-selling video. Fitness Made Simple. Hi, I'm John Basedow, and like many of you, I tried just about every diet and exercise fad on the market, but nothing gave me the results that I was after. Finally, I used Fitness Made Simple to build the lean, muscular physique, including the tight six-pack of abs I always wanted, but never was able to see before. Thanks to Fitness Made Simple, I'm even featured as a model in many exercise publications. Now you can create the body of your dreams with Fitness Made Simple. Rated the best fitness video in a national magazine review. Burn fat, build muscle. Improve your body at any age with time-conserving workouts and an easy-to-follow, fat-reducing meal plan. Fitness Made Simple worked for me, and it can work for you too. This video is changing the bodies and lives of thousands of men and women. Become one of them by calling now.
Have your credit card ready and call now or order online at our website, fitnessmadesimple.com. Defined abs. Everybody wants them, but they're so hard to get.
Hi, I'm John Basedow. I see tons of abdominal devices on the market, yet I don't see many people with defined abs on the beach. For me, and apparently many others, expensive gadgets and gizmos just aren't the answer. That's because the real key to developing great abs lies in two factors: variety in training routines to stimulate muscle development, and nutritional insights to reduce fat deposits so you can see results.
New from Fitness Made Simple comes Six-Pack Abs with John Basedow, the complete abdominal sculpting video for both men and women. Six-Pack Abs incorporates both key factors with 3 different 10-minute or less home workouts and fat-fighting nutritional tips.
Six-Pack Abs has everything to maintain the ab definition I want. This video eliminates guesswork and provides the blueprint for creating a lean, toned midsection.
Have your credit card ready and call now to order Six-Pack Abs with John Basedow or order online at our website, fitnessmadesimple.com.
Get fit and lose fat with the Awesome Hour Upper Body Home Workout, the new video from the creators of the best-selling Fitness Made Simple program. Hosted by fitness celebrity John Basedow, the Awesome Hour Home Workout offers an easy-to-follow weight training routine that gets results.
If you're too busy to get to the gym, or if you prefer to work out in the privacy of your own house, then you can shape up and build muscle with the Awesome Hour Upper Body Home Workout. All you need are a few free weights and a bench.
Work out with John, exercise by exercise, at home, and learn the keys to sculpting a lean, muscular physique.
The Awesome Hour Upper Body Home Workout provides exercises to help build your chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, and even abs.
Just 1 hour or less for each workout. Now there's no time excuse for not staying in shape. Have your credit card ready and call now to start building the body of your dreams with the Awesome Hour Upper Body Home Workout. Or order online at our website, fitnessmadesimple.com.
Now you can begin and end your day with Fitness Made Simple's new AM/PM workouts with fitness celebrity John Basedow. Burn fat and build muscle by exercising with John first thing in the morning and later in the evening.
So many men and women tell me they're unhappy with their bodies, but they just don't have time to exercise. The AM/PM video makes it easy to incorporate short, result-producing workouts into your daily schedule without spending hours in the gym.
As a busy mom with 2 children, even I can find the time to stay in great shape with John's AM/PM workouts.
They're fun to do, and they keep me feeling great all day long.
Each workout's only 10 to 15 minutes long, and you can do them all right at home.
This video gives you morning exercise routines to energize you for the day and evening workouts to help relieve stress and decrease overnight fat storage. There's even a low-impact, no-weight workout that's perfect when traveling. So start and end your day looking and feeling great with Fitness Made Simple's AM/PM workouts. Call now to order.